Welcome into the Golden Broom Podcast. I am your host, Cody Slavinsky, joined as always by Vandy, Chris, and sorry we hadn't been on here in a while. Life's gotten busy with us, but we are back tonight, happier than ever, ready to go. Got some midweek baseball going on tonight that we're keeping up with. I've got the LSU game on my phone while we're on here. And, man, since our last show, my God, has a lot happened in baseball already. But Chris, there is one thing that we need to discuss before we get into this. Former Vanderbilt pitcher actually had a pretty good game today.
Well, stop it. No, he didn't.
What? What are you talking about?
He really didn't.
I mean,
if you're talking about who I think you're talking about.
2 innings pitch, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 2 Ks. I'll take that all day.
Yay, in a midweek game for a guy that was expected to be a Friday night starter.
Well, when the rest of your other 4 pitchers that appeared today allowed 14 hits and 12 runs, I think I'll take that.
I mean,
you got to give the man some credit. The man had the yips, okay? And now he's looked good today. It was needed. It was necessary. So I'm happy for him.
I mean, cool. He made it through 2 innings. I get it. The dude's talented. Don't get me wrong. The dude is talented.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never hear me say he's not. His problem is he can't stay healthy, and if he gets the yips, you might as well not even bring him in the game.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But, I mean, I got to give the man credit today. I mean, I think that's really good for him. It's nice to see him do something. Which, by the way, right now, currently, guest of the show, friend of the show, my boy, Seth Dardar is currently up to the plate right now. Makes me happy.
You better hope he does something.
He's been doing something all year. So, I mean, he's one of the best in the league right now. Which, I mean, it's early, so you can't really... With what he's done, absolutely. I mean, he had literally a 683 on base percentage coming into today.
He's hitting 381.
Yes. And he's got a gazillion walks on the year. He's the man. Do not hate. No, he's actually doing really good though. To be honest, I'm very proud of him. But no, man, we've seen a lot of cool things happen this year so far in baseball. UCLA, they had a lot of hype come out of Omaha last year. They were eliminated kind of early in the College World Series, but you could see the talent was there. You knew the talent was returning, and they've answered the bell so far. They're currently down right now in their midweek matchup, whatever. It's midweek, it is what it is. But the way they handled TCU over the weekend, yes. Like that was a team saying, hey, I'm legit, get ready for it. And now this weekend they get a chance to play the cream of the crop of the SEC, essentially. Well, not really the cream of the crop, but you know what I mean. They're playing a pretty tough SEC slate this weekend.
So here's my problem. You keep diminishing the midweek stuff.
Because midweeks do not matter.
For a team like LSU, sure. Because they lose all the damn... For LSU, sure. They lose all the damn time in the midweek. But you're going to get in regardless because of your name.
I mean, if we don't deserve it, we wouldn't win natties. That's how I look at it.
That's not what I said. You're going to get in if you're a 14 and 16 SEC team, you're getting in because of your name. But if you're out here losing midweek games and going 14 and 16, you have no business in the NCAA tournament.
When did we do that?
Midweeks have to matter.
When did we go 14 and 16 and lose a ton of midweek?
I didn't say you did. I said as an example, if you did.
If we did, sure.
Florida going 14 and 16 and losing midweek games to Stetson shouldn't be in a tournament.
Oh, I'm with you on that. Florida did not deserve to be in the tournament.
That's what I'm saying. Midweek games have to count.
Unfortunately, they never will, and I
They
hate
have
that
to.
in a way.
They have to. I've seen Vanderbilt teams go the entire season without losing a midweek game.
The only teams that midweeks matter for are the away teams, essentially, because I mean these are games that
If they
they're
matter for
filler
them,
games.
if they matter for them, they have to matter for everybody. You can't have a double standard.
I mean, when have you ever seen the
You
NCAA
can't.
tournament have any midweek have an impact on the NCAA tournament?
You
Never.
can't. You can't have a double standard.
I mean, I'm not
You
going to
can't.
argue that, but it's
You
just
can't
it's not
say they
happening yet.
matter. You can't say they matter for the little guy, but not for the big guy. That's a double standard.
Okay, so here's an example. This week, Arizona State plays 2 games against Oklahoma midweek. At the end of the year, that is not going to matter
It's
for
going to matter
Arizona State's
seeding
case.
wise.
I just don't see it though. I don't think it will. It should.
If Arizona State does tomorrow what they did today, and they come out at the end of the year and there's a debate about which one should be the higher seed, that midweek game has to matter. It has to.
Also, hey, do me a favor real quick. On your computer, go to Warren Nolan, and you can actually do like I think you go to like the RPI page, and you can do like a predict the RPI, and look at some of the records that Warren Nolan is currently predicting for teams. It is absolutely insane. They predicted LSU to go like 52-4 this year.
You're not going through the season losing 4 games.
Look, as the guy that has the thickest purple and gold glasses on in the world, I know that's not happening.
It's absolutely silly.
10, 15 losses is where I expect a team every year. The good teams. So, I mean, yeah. I need to give a shout out to Arkansas Little Rock, by the way. They doing it this year. I'm very happy for them. They've gotten off to a pretty solid start over there.
You know who else got off to a good solid start?
Who dat?
Kent State.
Yes. Oh, I don't even think that's a hot start. I think that this is a hot season for them. They got
ran off. They got ran off the field by LSU. Stop it.
That Monday game. All right, look. So here's the thing. All right. Yes, LSU handily beat them on Monday, but again, they're using midweek arms on that. Okay, so but they were still competitive though. I mean, they came back and they made it a game. Like they stayed in it the whole game. They did. That being said, what I saw from them that day, I said, okay, this team has got something going because their series against Southeastern Louisiana, they look good because look, Southeastern's expected to be a pretty solid little mid-major this year, as usual. You know, Southeastern always is competitive, but nobody had eyes on Kent State. But when I saw it series, I'm like, oh my gosh, like they are going to give LSU fits on Monday. And then after I watched the Monday game, I was like, oh man, they're going to give Tennessee fits this weekend, and they might actually shock some people. They did better than I expected, to say the least. Which kind of, you know, like the graphic for our show tonight shows Josh Elander in a dumpster with fire all around it. I'm not going to say that Tennessee is screwed at this point, but I will say that if they don't get it together soon, it's going to be a Texas A&M repeat again.
Their bats are ice cold.
Yes. Their defense is not great.
Their pitching is not what you came to expect with Frank Anderson. Yeah, Tegan Coons was good last year. He's going to be good this year.
Yeah.
But beyond him,
Dolander good.
Beyond him, what do you got? He's not Liam Doyle good either.
No,
beyond him, what do you got?
You don't. That's the problem. I mean, it's a tough. I think even with Tony Vitello, if he was still there, I mean, this was a rebuilding year for Tennessee, regardless. Because I mean, position player wise was my least of my concerns for them, though. It was more of the pitching. because last year with their pitching, it was like strong at the top, but you didn't know what you had the rest of the way, and they were fine, but they were not their,
They,
they were not their what they had been previously.
you say that, but over half of their position players returned from a team that was 10th in the SEC in fielding last year. They're not
Yeah.
a good defensive team.
They have no choice. Well, here's the positive. It can't get any worse for them.
Oh, it can.
Well, I mean, I'm saying that like in terms of how they're playing, like like right now they're at the bottom of the barrel how they're playing.
It was not good
They
today either.
so no, it was not at all. I want to know though, like what is it? What do you think it is with Tennessee that's got them like this right now? Because I mean,
Arrogance.
this is weird. Fair, but I don't. But see that okay. So that's one thing I have seen with Tennessee this year is there's not that guy on the team that's like that
That's
dude.
fair.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But listen to what I'm saying. Arrogance will cause you to flatline.
It's fair.
What I mean by that is you get used to recruiting these high level guys
Yeah.
that start going pro and leave you with the short end of the stick in your recruiting class. You're not going to get them high level guys on campus. Very rarely are you going to get them on campus.
Yeah.
You can have the verbal commits all you want. How do I know this? It's happened.
Yeah.
There's a team
Happens
out
to
there.
us all.
There's a team out there for 9 years, 7 times, had the number 1 recruiting class verbally committed, and lost half of their class to the major leagues.
Yep. And that's the hard part about baseball.
And when you do that, you're leaving yourself shorthanded.
Yeah. I mean, and that's always been the hardest part about college baseball is recruiting for college baseball is the worst absolute thing because you don't know just because you got these guys committed and signed means nothing. You have no idea if you're going to ever see them dress out. And that's what I hate is the fact that all these sports, you got to go to college, then you get drafted. But yet with basketball and baseball, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always wished that everybody had to go to college.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, let's be real. NBA wise, when a guy from high school gets drafted, maybe 2 of them make it?
Yeah.
Each time? And then baseball wise, I mean,
very rarely do they make it to the major leagues.
Yeah, I mean, you see it on average, like the high end drafted kids, they probably it takes them probably in most cases 3 to 5 years if they make it. And that rare case of that super prospect, you see like one of those guys will get up within like a year or so.
You're not going to see the Steven Strasburgs very often.
Exactly. It just, especially the way that the game is growing right now, the talent level is so like almost even now that you'll get guys go to college that honestly you see them in college, you're like, this guy could have went pro instantly. And a lot of these guys go for the college experience.
Mm-hmm.
And
Brody Johnson.
I'm thankful. Yes, absolutely. Derek Curiel. Like, I mean, you see guys like these you're like, man, like they should probably not be in college right now, but you're thankful that they're there. I really want to see them change that narrative going forward. And now the NIL is in play, which I know in baseball, the NIL is nowhere near what it is in football. But I feel like in the next couple of years, you're going to finally see it where you see these guys starting to go to college more because, hey, I can make a solid living and get paid more than what I'd get paid in the minors. I mean, minor league players get like 50, 60,000 a year. That's it. I mean, don't get me wrong. For an everyday person, that's good money. But in the minors, that's terrible money because you got to pay for your travel expenses and all that. And at the end of the day, you're kind of broke at the end of the year. You're living paycheck to paycheck as a pro athlete, and that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Yeah,
baseball is the hardest sport.
I think it's. I use the word arrogance. Maybe that's not the right word. Maybe it's complacency.
Sure, I like that. Yeah.
Because you get complacent getting all these verbal commits from the high end, and then they don't show up to campus, and then you're stuck with what you got. Now, of course, the portal's in here now, so
Yeah.
that can make a huge difference. But the bottom line is, if you ain't getting the guys you're recruiting to campus, now you're shorthanded, and you got to play the portal harder. And
Yep.
you just don't know how a guy's. You could get a guy that was all Summit League, right?
Mm-hmm.
And think, oh, this guy hit 460 in the Summit League, committed one error on the season, and we're bringing him into the SEC. The SEC is a different ballgame.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't know how he's going to perform in that situation.
Absolutely. I mean, and that's happened a lot of times. Like you don't know what you're getting. Now, like teams like Kentucky, for some reason, it's worked out for them hitting the portal the way they do. Because let's be
But
real,
has
a
it?
school
They
like
had
that,
one great year.
but it was all portal guys. I mean, that's impressive.
They had one great year out of portal guys that were in the program for 2 years.
Yeah.
So has it really worked?
I mean, partially, yeah. I mean, the thing is, the hardest part about the portal is, yeah, you can get these good guys to come to your school, but the biggest thing is, are they going to fit your team culture?
Right.
These guys have been adjusted to a certain team culture, and they come to a new team. You just don't know what you're going to get out of those guys, and it's a shame. But I mean, I don't know. I've seen like a lot of these transfers this year, and I'm liking what I see. I mean, you see like, I mean, for example, you got
Tommy Gooden.
Yeah.
He's been putting on a show for Vandy.
He has. I mean, you
Transferring
got
from Stanford, I believe.
Yep. And then you got a guy like Zach York coming from Grand Canyon to LSU, and he's instantly made an impact. You like to see that. But then you got guys that have come in, so I can use LSU as an example. You got a guy from High Point that came into LSU, highly touted because he hit really well at High Point. He didn't earn an everyday start. Now that we have an injury on our team, he's gotten to that point, and his bat's fine, but it's like, is he really producing at that level that you need in that position right now? But I think the good thing is, getting these guys a chance early in the season gives them a chance to fit the vibe, get where they need to be, and all that, and it's all good. But I don't know. It's a lot to examine, to see what goes down. But I don't know.
I have to laugh. You adjusted yourself in your seat.
I did.
You got tired of looking at that cat on top of your head, huh?
What cat?
There was a cat on top of your cabinet behind you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she was up there. That's
directly
funny.
over your head. I was distracted for a second. Kind of like my old propeller head days.
It's funny you say that. So my Facebook memories the other day, one of our very first shows that we did when we were still the Golden Broom Show, by the way. People don't realize that. We started out Golden Broom Show, then podcast, then Boot, then now Broom again. And it literally, I watched like the first 5 minutes of it, and I said, "I'm the Tiger King," joined by, and you go, "Propeller head." I just busted out laughing. Oh, that was the good old days. I think we need to bring back an old school vibe video show one day and have you with the propeller head again.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
It would be. Oh, those were the good old days. Man. But no, so let me ask you though. I know that obviously we've seen some teams come in this year that had momentum from last year and come into this year with a little bit of hype behind them, and they've really just kind of not done anything yet. Like Northeastern, for example, last year they had a fantastic year. Actually, they were a very strong team,
They were a
and
very
then
old team last year.
yes. Now this year is a rebuilding team for them, and unfortunately, they're on LSU's schedule this weekend. And I was really hoping that we could have, had a chance to see a really good, like, built team come in. And unfortunately, they're defeated on the year so far. And it's a shame,
I
to say the
mean,
least.
it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna call you out.
All right.
You're giving a shout out to Arkansas Little Rock, right?
Yeah.
Because they're doing the dang thing this year.
They're doing pretty good. Let me guess, they got smoked today.
They got beat by Memphis. A 3-5 Memphis beat them 24-5 today.
Ooh. Ooh. Of course.
Wrong day to give them a shout out.
I know, but man,
But
I got love.
you're my witness, right?
Mm-hmm.
For 4 straight years, I named a team in the Big Ten that I thought was going to have a breakout year. The same team 4 straight years in a row.
Okay.
Do you remember who that team was?
Penn State?
No,
Oh, who?
Purdue.
Oh, yes, you sure did.
And I went a little bit south on them this year. I didn't think they'd be as, I didn't get that vibe.
Fair.
They're sitting at 4-3 on the year, and just took 2 out of 3 at the Round Rock Classic. They lost 5-4 to Southern Miss, which that's a really good outing. But they beat Oregon State down there.
Yeah, I did see that actually.
Is this the year that Purdue finally does something, and it's the year that I stood back on them?
I mean, maybe that's what was needed though. I mean, sounds right. Also, can we make a petition that Iowa starts scheduling like D1 teams early in the year and stop scheduling D3 teams?
They played at NAIA school today.
Yes. Yeah, they played Wartburg today. And they played UW Platteville recently.
Yeah,
a week ago they beat UA Platteville 34-5. You win by 29 runs. Come on.
Against a D3 school.
Yeah.
Why are we scheduling these teams?
Then look, their schedule, it doesn't get any better. So this weekend they get Bama, Houston, and Oregon State, respectable schedule right there. Then they get Loras, they get Lindenwood.
Loras is another NAIA school.
There you go.
Why?
You got, I don't know, literally a 5-game stretch of Loras, Lindenwood, and St. Thomas. Then they go on the road to Penn State, then get Illinois, Chicago at home. They got at Michigan State, Illinois State on the road. They have Bradley on their schedule. They have Milwaukee on their schedule. Bradley again, Western Illinois, Illinois, Chicago, Illinois State, St. Thomas. Like, what are they doing?
Most of those are decent programs. The problem is it's the opening of the season in the midweeks with D3 and NAIA schools. Why are you doing that?
It doesn't help your your RPI at the end of the year.
It's not going to get you in the tournament.
Exactly. Like, that hurts. At least schedules, find someone that's, a respectable squad. I don't get it. Let's see. So Purdue. Let's look at them real quick. Started the season off with Portland, and they won 2 of 3 against them. They lose a midweek to Rice, then they lose that Friday game to Southern Miss. Nothing to hang your head about. Then they beat Baylor and Oregon State. I mean, that's solid. I mean, Portland's got a guy on there that threw a no-no. Actually, threw a perfect game for him last year. Um,
I would not be
let's
shocked to
see.
see them. They got Marist a 4-game set this weekend. I would not be shocked to see Purdue sweep that. I mean, Marist is. They ran into a buzzsaw this weekend on the road in Nashville. I mean, nobody
Yeah, I
expected them to
mean,
win that series.
well, they haven't had a good start to the season regardless. They had East Tennessee State to start, and East Tennessee State's 6-1.
Yeah.
Their only losses to Virginia Tech, and it was 7-5 in Blacksburg on the road. So I mean, like, you know, I think Purdue should sweep that one. To be honest with you, um, and then honestly, speaking of Vanderbilt, I can't even hate on them really. I mean, they start the season off like in Corbin fashion, taking on a gauntlet to open the year. Texas Tech ain't too hot, unfortunately. Which when you schedule that game, you didn't know that was going to be the case. That's just how it happened to work out. But I mean, TCU started out pretty well against them. Oklahoma State also started out pretty well against them. But the one thing you can say though is that even in their losses, I mean, Vandy did not look bad.
Except for Oklahoma State.
I mean, but I mean, look, they got hammered, but they did not look terrible in that game, though. I didn't think.
We got 3
Like
hit.
you can see the talent that's there, though.
We got 3 hit.
It could have been worse. I
But
mean,
to be fair,
go ahead.
we should have won the Friday game. I get it. Yeah, I mean, not making excuses, but you got a freshman playing first base. He was playing off on a third strike ball,
Yeah,
and maybe he should have been trying to hold the runner,
yeah,
but he doesn't. He doesn't hold the runner. He's playing off, and when Colin Barksey goes to throw the ball, he breaks to the bag, which was unexpected.
yeah.
And it created an error, cost us 2 runs. We lost the game by 1 run.
There you go.
We should have won that game.
So let me ask you this: this team might have one of the hardest openings to a season you could ask for, and it's no shock when I reveal who the team is. This team opened up on the road at East Carolina, at Louisville for a midweek, 3-game on the road at Arkansas. They have Indiana tomorrow. They have on the road at Cal State Fullerton this weekend. Um, they have a road game at Ohio State midweek, and then go. So basically, going Ohio, California, back to Ohio for a midweek, then travel all the way to Corvallis to play Oregon State in a 4-game series, and then go for a midweek the day after and play 2 games against Oregon back-to-back game days. Then go to from Oregon to Louisiana. Oh my! Wait, what? Okay, this
What?
must be something must be wrong here. So I'm talking about Xavier, and I think
They
something's
play
wrong on
they
here.
play Oregon State.
So
Then they got March 10th Oregon, March 11th Nichols, March 11th Oregon.
yeah, so I think the schedule's wrong there. I'm thinking it's 1 game against Oregon, 1 game against Nichols. Because obviously you can't be 2 places at one time, but surely they don't go from Oregon to Louisiana back to back days. Either way, that's like the hardest. That's like
That
one of the hardest schedules you could ask for.
Nichols and Oregon both on March 11th cannot be right.
No, let me go to Nichols' schedule and see what theirs says because that will make it. March 11th says Xavier. So let me see what Oregon's schedule says because I think that's just a misprint. Which D1 usually doesn't get their schedules wrong. Oregon shows it too. But no, either way, Xavier, man. Whew.
Xavier plays 2 games against Oregon, March 10th and March 11th.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna look up Nichols' actual.
But they're playing March 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th consecutively against Oregon State and Oregon. And then they get 1 day off, and then the 13th, 14th, and 15th they're in Ohio to play the Evansville Aces.
I gotcha. All right. So I see what's the issue on the schedule in D1. So Nichols plays Xavier University that's in Louisiana. It's a totally different team. So that was just a misprint on D1. So technically it's right, but not the right team.
No one's got it that way too.
Yeah. So I can see why they would get it. I can see why that would be wrong.
I went to the Xavier website.
I gotcha. But no, I mean, Xavier, man, they always do this. And I respect the crap out of them for that. Yeah, Bama got hammered. They allowed 2 grand slams.
So a team that I've been fancy on for a couple of years was North Dakota State.
Yes, sir.
They've been kind of taking it on the chin.
Yeah.
They
What's
went to
their
Fort
record
Myers,
right now?
Florida. Yeah. 1-7. 1-7.
Okay.
But they go on the road to Florida Gulf Coast. Started out 0-3. Florida Gulf Coast is 8-0. But these games were 2-1 in 10 innings, 19-18 in 11 innings, and 10-6. So they were competitive, right?
Extremely, yeah.
Then they go to Tampa from there, play USF, 9-5, 3-1. So not terrible. South Florida, by the way, is 7-1. Then they go to the Stetson tournament. They lose to Stetson 8-4. They beat Monmouth 5-1, and then they lose to a solid Virginia team 5-4.
Yeah.
So they're 1-7.
Yeah, Chris Pollard doing good out there at Virginia.
But now they're going on a SEC tour. A 3-game set at Missouri this coming weekend.
Okay.
And then they start traveling towards another school, but on the way they stop in Carbondale, Illinois for 2 games against Southern Illinois, which is about halfway between Missouri and the other school that they're going to go play in the SEC at Vanderbilt.
Yep.
So my thing with North Dakota State is they always go on these gauntlets at the beginning of the year because they can't play at home because it's too cold. And their field isn't, you can't play on their field in that kind of weather up there.
Yeah.
So they take all these dead-gum road trips to start the year. They don't play their first home game until March 27th.
Woo. Which, I mean, I get that.
Against Oral Roberts.
Oh, that'd be fun.
But I bring that up to say I've been following them for 2 or 3 years doing this schedule like this.
Yeah.
And how brutal it is. Guess who gets to go watch them play in person?
Your grandson.
Yes. I'll be taking my grandson to watch him. It's a team that he's probably never going to get to see play again, right?
Probably. I mean, I don't see. I mean, unless they just happen to schedule again to come down there.
Right.
Which
So,
I mean, I'm sure they would try to for sure. I'm happy to see them scheduling like games like that because I mean, honestly, they're competitive, and that's what you
yeah,
want your guys to see. And I mean, while I do not expect them to be successful
just
and pull out the wins,
come out, play hard, and compete.
exactly. And that's all you can do because it's going to build you up. Because, see, that's the one thing North Dakota State does, though. They'll take a lot of losses early in the season, but when conference play hits,
They're
they're
solid.
kind of they are. You couldn't be any more battle tested. And I mean,
Mhm.
they're not going to see anything in conference play that exceeds what they have seen to start the year.
Right. I mean,
I'm
Omaha's
curious to
currently
what.
3-3. South
Okay.
Dakota State's 3-5. Oral Roberts is 3-5. That's a team I thought would be a little bit better.
What's Campbell doing? That was a team that you hyped up this year.
I didn't hype up Campbell.
Oh, that's the team you had in your top 25.
No, I had Oral Roberts.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I promise you had Campbell.
I promise you I didn't.
Might want to re-pull that top 25 up, my friend.
Yeah. I had Oral
Just
Roberts at number 21.
okay.
Campbell received, in our collective top 25, Campbell received 0 votes.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it was Campbell that you had there.
No. Brad had Old Dominion,
I knew that. Yeah,
and I had Oral Roberts.
I gotcha.
Try to call me out on something.
I
Listen
could have
here.
sworn.
Listen here, you LSU corn dog eater.
Well, I'm happy that the team that I picked has got a respectable record to start.
They're 5-3.
I'll take it. It's better
But
than 3-5.
but Coach Tim Corbin did something in the offseason last year that I thought was 2 or 3 years late.
Okay.
He let Mike Baxter go and Tyler Shoemaker.
Yeah. Yep.
The new hitting coach at Vanderbilt is Jason Esposito,
It's pretty
who
solid.
was pretty solid at the plate in his playing days in college and in the major leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't flashy. He got the job done. So in 2025, Vanderbilt hit their 25th home run on April 21st. They currently have, I believe it's 25 or 26. At one point today, they were at 25. And I don't know if they got another.
Let's see.
Do you think firing Mike Baxter was the right move?
100%. To be fair, you've been calling for that for quite a bit, though. Right now, Vanderbilt ranks 31st in the country in hits per game. Considering how many teams you have in D1 baseball,
It's pretty good.
that's very good. Well, and here's the thing. Of those teams that are ranked ahead of them, New Mexico, St. Mary's, UNLV, Southern Indiana, UTSA, Florida Gulf Coast, East Tennessee State, Brown, Rider, Tennessee Martin, South Carolina Upstate, UMass, Manhattan, ULM. I mean, those are teams that are not going to be there at the end of the year. So you take those away. I mean, Vandy's a top 15 team in offense already. That's fantastic. Now, can you guess without looking? Can you tell me who you think the top team is hits per game?
Oklahoma.
So Oklahoma is ranked 66th.
Jesus Christ.
Walks, man.
Okay.
They played bad pitching, to be fair.
So there's a person I follow on Twitter. She's a Vanderbilt beat writer, Aria Gerson.
Mm-hmm.
Her analytics are top notch. They're among the
Mm-hmm.
best in the game, to be honest. So she posted 3 hours ago. The funniest part of this is the purported spin rate of 100 is the baseline. Logan Webb of, let's see who he plays for, the San Francisco Giants, supposedly has a 112, let's see, 112 mile an hour death ball.
Wow.
Based on 100 spin rate. I don't see how they can judge that.
Yeah. My God. I am shocked though that Vanderbilt is ranked 31st in hitting. Like, I'm impressed by that. So the top 10 teams currently in hitting right now, and there's a few tied at 10, but UTSA 12.2, Southern Indiana 12.2, Arizona State 12.2, UNLV 12.3, St. Mary's 12.3, Rutgers 12.6, North Carolina State 12.6, LSU 12.6, Virginia 12.9, New Mexico 12.9, Miami 13.8, Georgia Tech is number one at 15.3.
So this weekend, Vanderbilt goes to Las Vegas. The Las Vegas ballpark has a park factor of 126 according to Baseball America.
Okay.
Which it makes it the hitter friendliest park in AAA.
Okay.
The home run park factor for this park is 139, which means it's extremely home run friendly.
The rate Vandy's hitting, that works out.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna look up some more stats here. Wow. Chris, you ready to hear this? Right now, through 9 games, Miami leads the country with 27 home runs. This is through Sunday, okay?
Yeah.
Second is Georgia in 7 games. They have 24. Third, this team has 8 games, 22 home runs, Vanderbilt.
At one point, we had 3 today, which put us at 25. I don't know
so
if we
there you
got
go.
another one after that.
I gotcha.
So
Man, that's awesome.
part of the power surge at Vanderbilt that has been overlooked. Vanderbilt hitters right now have the 5th lowest ground ball rate in the SEC. At this point last year, Vanderbilt had the highest ground ball rate.
I gotcha.
This is important because ground balls cannot be home runs.
Yeah. Well, you sure about that?
which got me to my point. It took us a long way to get there, but it got to my point. This video was brought to you by Mike Baxter. It is 100% Mike Baxter approved. He prefers a longer swing path through the zone. He doesn't teach launch angle. However, since we're talking launch angle, the launch angle on this hit was -2 degrees. Check out this ball. Check out this launch angle of -2 degrees and what it results in.
0-2. Fastball. Punch the other side. Glancing off the glove of Riley. And this is going to get by the right fielder. Furch aggressively coming in. And do we have an inside the Parker on our hands? The Roadrunners running into a tie ball game. Mason Lytle, an improbable inside the Parker.
To be fair, I don't know if I would have counted that as a home run.
I mean, technically, no.
Because he got his glove on it. If you get your glove on it.
Give me 1 second. I gotta get my water. Keep talking.
If you get your glove on it, there's got to be an error somewhere. So I don't know that I would have counted that as a home run. And got former Vanderbilt royalty in here. His father was the coach at Vanderbilt for quite some time. Had some success there. Mike Smitto, his dad, used to coach at Vanderbilt. Or I don't know if it's his dad or his grandpa, one of those two. He says, I heard Vandy only trails Miami in home runs after today. That is correct.
That's awesome. And that's honestly, that's a statistic that Vanderbilt has just desperately needed.
We haven't hit like this since 2019.
Exactly.
And we all know what that 2019 team did.
They did some pretty good stuff. It makes me wonder, though. It's like, what did people see in Vanderbilt that made them essentially disrespect them going into the season? Because I don't get that. I don't understand it.
It might be moving your Sunday guy to Friday, losing your top two pitchers. It might be losing Riley Nelson, who was a do-everything kind of guy. And maybe they weren't a believer in Jason Esposito.
So I'm going to raise you an example to this because I understand what you're saying, and I'm not going to disagree with that. But LSU lost their Friday and Saturday guy, brought in their kind of Sunday guy as their Friday guy, lost a very solid chunk of their offense, and still got ranked 1 and 2 in preseason polls.
It's a good question. Because this is a number 1 overall seed that you're looking at from last year.
Yeah. Which, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I understand why LSU got ranked so high. Because, I mean, if you're a defending champion and you return you bring in some dudes and also return some dudes, like I get them being ranked high. I get that. But I feel like Vanderbilt being the number 1 overall seed last year, even though the postseason didn't go as they wanted, I just I don't see enough loss there that makes me say, hey, that's a fringe top 25 team. Because that's where people had them, basically. It's like they were like just barely in. I don't get that. There's too much talent there.
Yeah. Brody Johnson back. Brandon Holcomb's back.
Yep.
Barkley's back.
Yep.
Mike Mancini's back. But Mancini struggled last year. I get that. But he's back. I mean, you got some dudes to work with.
Yeah. I don't I don't get it. But, I mean.
And Mike did confirm it was his dad, Larry Schmittou, that coached at Vanderbilt. And then after Vanderbilt, he went on to coach the Nashville Sounds for a long time.
That's cool.
Coach Larry was before Roy Mewburn. And how Roy Mewburn was ever able to hold on to that job for so long is beyond me, because he had 28 consecutive seasons without going to the postseason.
Yeah, but I mean, back then though, it was a little bit different. It wasn't the big coaching carousel back then. Like the expectations of sports back then versus what they are now is just completely different.
Fair, but what he did with that program is just that's not okay.
No, I mean, I agree, but like a thing you have to consider too is the fact that, I mean, there was no money in the sport back then compared to what it is now, which, I mean, there's still not a lot of money in the sport.
Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, Vanderbilt don't have to worry about that now because thankfully they were able to land a coach that is a generational coach that it's hard to land something like that.
He brings up a good point. TCU's 2-5, ranked number 18. And Kentucky's lost to Morehead State and got shut out by Evansville. And they're ranked.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, which I know one thing that I get is the fact that like rankings in the early part of the season, if you lose to a ranked team, you're not going to get too much hate. If you lose a couple of just random hit and miss games there, your ranking's not going to get affected too much. I mean, UCLA lost in their opening weekend and it didn't hurt them. I don't know if they ended up losing or not tonight. I think their game's still going on. They were down last I saw.
Okay, so opening weekend, we lost to TCU, who's a highly ranked team. We also lost to Oklahoma State, who is now 5-3.
They're I'm shocked that they're 5-3.
And two of their losses were to number 6 Arkansas and number 14 Oklahoma,
which is nothing to hang your head about at all. Also, I got to give a shout out to Vanderbilt too. They're ranked top 15 in hits as well. They got 90 on the season.
I mean,
that's fantastic.
I think getting Baxter out of there and bringing in Esposito was 100% the right move.
Yeah. Georgia Tech also leads the country in hits.
There were a couple of guys that he could have brought in there. I thought Pedro Alvarez would have been a great fit. He's currently living in Nashville. He would have been a great fit.
Yeah.
But what Esposito's done with his lineup is just, I think it's light and day better than what it was.
Yeah, I agree. My dream is to see Xavier Turner on the Vanderbilt coaching staff one day.
That would be nice.
I would really, really like to see that.
Speaking of X, now we had him on a few weeks ago, talked to him, had a great conversation with him. Fabulous guy.
Absolutely.
If you have not gotten it yet, he released his book in December. It's called Broken to Built. From Darkness to Destiny, The Rise and Fall and Redemption of a Life Built by God, by Xavier Turner. If you don't remember, Xavier Turner was the Vanderbilt athlete that got sent home from Omaha. We won't go into those details. That's his story to tell, not ours. But I got my book in the mail on Friday. Left a very nice written piece in there for me, personally for me. Get the book, give it a read. It's well worth it.
It's on Amazon. It's not expensive. if there's ever a baseball story to read about, it is this one. I bought it. I read it cover to cover instantly. Man, it's just such a good read.
Yeah, fabulous guy. Looking forward to possibly doing more with him in the future.
Oh, there's no possibly, like that's going to happen. It has to.
But wanted to give a shout out that I did get my book. Yeah, he makes a good point. Arizona was ranked in the top 25 to start the season. They are now 1-7.
Yeah, that one's a shame.
But they lost their starting. They lost their ace.
Well, he's their star reliever. But regardless, losing Pluta was one of the hardest losses of any school. Yeah,
he's a star reliever, but he's a star reliever, but he's still the ace of the staff. Let's be real.
And yes, absolutely. And I mean, he's a leader on that team. And when you lose your back end guy that's going to close it down for you, you just I'm sorry, you can't really recover from that. It's impossible.
Especially on the Monday, the week season starts. It gives you no time for a backup plan.
Absolutely. Hey, so there is we have two favorite statistics that we like to point out during the season. Okay. That's stolen bases and hit by pitch. And let me just tell you, I haven't gone to the hit by pitch yet, but stolen bases, this is fun. What do you think the amount of stolen bases is the top in the country currently? Give me a number. In 8 games, by the way.
By one person or as a team?
By one school, as a team. We're doing team stolen bases.
Team stolen bases. I'm going to guess 34 by a team.
Okay, so that is a very good guess. That answer would be correct for the number 3 team in the country.
Okay.
Number 2, Duke. So number 3 was James Madison. Number 2 is Duke. They have 35. Number 1 is VMI with 47.
That doesn't surprise me. I think they were up there last year too.
Yes.
They play a lot of small ball.
They do. And I respect it. Now let me look up the hit by pitch because that obviously is my favorite statistic. Oh my gosh. Okay, give me your number of leading the nation in hit by pitches. This team has played 7 games.
So I'm trying to remember who was up there a couple years ago. I think ULM was up there a couple years ago. I'm going to say ULM is in the mix probably right around 30.
Okay, so that's a very good guess because ULM is actually tied for 6th with 26 hit by pitches. Number 1 is the team that you were trying to think of as the right colors, Winthrop. They have 34. Okay. VMI is second, by the way, with 33.
So VMI plays that game, get hit by pitch, and then off to the races.
You dang right. Let's see. Fun fact, because you always say LSU crowds a plate. They do not even rank in the top 50 in hit by pitches. Now, a fun statistic to do, which teams have hit the most batters? Which team do you think has the most hit batters? Or not, maybe not team, but how many hit batters by one team? Because you wouldn't guess this team in a million years. Because they're a small school.
So, I'm going to base it on something that we've done in the past. I'm going to go look at
Northeast, I will tell you that.
I'm going to look at current losing streaks. I'm going to look at current losing streaks.
I like where your head's going with this.
Because there's a team on here for current losing streaks. We waited a long time for them to get a win.
They are in the top 10. They're in the top 10.
They just are not very good. I'm going to say the team with the most hit by pitch is going to be our lovable losers from the NEC, who are currently 0-7 and on a 10-game losing streak, which is tied for third nationally for the longest. I'm going to say Delaware State.
Wow, correct. 29.
Bad baseball.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Maryland Eastern Shore, but they are tied for 6th with 22.
Crazy.
Man, that was it. I can't believe you got that. I said in a million years you would never guess that. So that's amazing.
But you know what I do. I go look at Warren Nolan and I see who's playing bad baseball, and hitting people with their pitch is bad baseball, and who has a history of bad baseball. It's not hard to figure out.
All right, so this is crazy. So team we've talked about tonight, Tennessee, they haven't had the best start to the season. Their team ERA is currently 14th best in the country. That shows you how ice cold the bats are. That actually kind of shocks me a little bit. Let's see, where is Kent State on here? Let's see if they made the top 50. Just because they're playing some really good baseball. They are not in the top 50. I tell you one team that is in the top 50, they're at 35 right now. It's a team everybody needs to watch out for, is Southern Miss. My God.
We also talked about Tennessee earlier. They currently have the 79th worst fielding percentage nationally.
Yep, that's insane.
Out of 300 teams.
Jeez. Whoa. All right, so here's a cool stat. There are 2 teams in the country right now with a perfect fielding percentage.
Saw that.
Dang. Samford is in UCLA. That's amazing. Let's see. Other teams with good fielding percentages. Navy's number 3 with 996 with 1 error on the season. Your Oral Roberts team there, they're 990 on the season, only 2 errors committed. That's really good.
Tennessee had 3 errors in 1 inning.
Tennessee's not in the top 50.
No, because they're in the bottom 100. Vanderbilt does have a guy tied for 3rd in most walks based on balls. Logan Johnstone with 12. Seth Dardar's up there tied for 6th with 11.
He's got more than 11 now, my friend. He definitely surpassed that tonight. Dang. Camden Gasser already at 15. That's impressive. It's kind of cool though, like when you can say, "Hey, this person's been on our show," and you see them ranked like that high nationally in stats. That's pretty cool. Shout out to the NCAA website, by the way, for for even having their stats up to date this early in the season, because usually they're lagging, but not this year.
Okay. Braden Holcomb was named SEC Player of the Week yesterday. He went 11 for 19 in 5 games with 3 home runs and 2 doubles last week.
Your Golden Spikes pick, he hit the cycle recently.
Hard to believe he could not get on the field at Vanderbilt.
Yeah. But hey, sometimes it takes, leaving to get you where you need to be.
Hey, our favorite Ole Miss Rebel. Hey, Sabra.
Hey, Sarah, how are you doing?
And we got Terry here.
Who's Terry? I'm kidding.
He is the resident Villains Media Network UCLA fan.
He is a Bruin. That is for dang sure. And it's nice for him so far this year. I'm happy for his team. They're playing some good baseball.
Holcomb had 2 RBIs or 6 RBI and 2 home runs today.
Jeez. That's fantastic. Let's see.
He's on a tear. Him and Brody Johnson both are lighting up
For
scoreboards.
sure. Braden Holcomb currently is tied for 22nd in the country going into today with 14 hits on the season, which is fantastic. To individually be ranked anywhere in the top 50 in hits on the year is awesome.
And we like to pay homage to some of the guys that have done this before us, before we got started. One of the friends of the show and Off the Bench podcast. Appreciate them guys having Brody Johnston on their show the other day.
Yes.
Good to see him on there and let him talk and tell his story of being the highest rated guy out of Tennessee that didn't sign and wasn't recruited by the Vols. Says he grew up watching Vanderbilt and wanted to play at Vanderbilt, so probably wouldn't have signed with Tennessee even if they recruited him. But they didn't recruit him. So much upside potential for him. He could have signed in the draft, didn't. He is currently, I think he's up to 3rd now in home runs.
Yeah.
Behind Judd Udemark and Chalowski.
How many home runs do you got now?
I got to double check.
He should be at what, 6?
I
7?
believe so. Because he was tied for 4th with 5.
Okay, then he would be at 7 if he hit 2 today. And also, you forgot a name in your top home runs, by the way, and I'm disappointed. You said Udermark and Chalosky. You forgot about Will Gasparino, Texas transfer.
Yeah. But I know for sure Johnston had one today.
I thought you said he had 2 today.
Holcomb had 2.
Oh, okay. So that would at least put him tied for first, if not second at the worst. And if you give me a second, I can pull it up and tell you.
Brody Johnston did not have a home run today.
Oh, okay.
Holcomb had 2.
I gotcha.
So Holcomb getting 2 moves him up to tied for first with 6, depending on what the other 3 do tonight.
I gotcha. All right, so UCLA officially lost tonight. Let's see. Home stats. UCLA hit no home runs tonight. Chalosky went 1 of 2. with a single. Gasparino went 0 for 3. Cholowski and Gasparino each had a strikeout, so no home run there. And then we get to the SEC. All right, so there's a chance the Utermark might have gotten him one today because they did score a lot of runs. Let me get this pulled up. Let's see, home stats. No. So the Ole Miss only had one home run. It was by Will Furness today, who is having a great season. Shout out to the Furness family. Always appreciate Eddie Furness, the doctor. So yeah, the home run lead protected currently. So how many would that put Holcomb at for the year?
He'd be tied for first, 4-way tie for first with 6.
Okay, good stuff.
Mancini had a grand slam today.
Nice.
That was good to see. I think I believe one of the home runs that Holcomb had was a grand slam too. I know it was. He went to right field. He went to the short porch and hit it halfway up the netting.
Dang. Let's see. Okay, so I guess he wouldn't be in the top yet. Caden Sorrell hit 2 home runs today.
Is Texas A&M for real?
I think that their talent's there. I don't know if they're. I wouldn't necessarily say they're for real yet, just because. I mean, there's a lot right now.
You got Caden Sorrell and Grahovic.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
don't get me wrong.
That's 2 of the best players in America.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing for A&M is, can they stay healthy? And
figure out their pitching in the SEC.
Yes, because I mean, last year was just, let's just forget about last year because it was just a complete rebuild for everybody. But I don't know. Like, I'm not going to say anything negative about A&M yet because I don't have a knock on them yet. I mean, everything they've done. Now, we will learn a lot about them this weekend when they play UCLA. We'll get at least a good gauge of where they stand. But no, I mean, like I was high on A&M last year going into the season. I'm pretty high on them this year.
Everybody was last year.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is that we don't know yet. So Justin LeBron today, he went 0 for 2. He got hit by a pitch twice. He's hitting 267 on the year. And everybody's hyping him up as the greatest shortstop prospect ever. He had an error today. Just want to throw that out there.
So, funny you brought that up. Because there was a debate on Facebook this week about Brendan Lawson as the best shortstop in the SEC.
Yep.
I contend that he's not.
I agree.
I contend the best shortstop in the SEC is, in fact,
you better say the right name.
Brendan Lawson. Or
I was like, what?
Justin LeBron.
You think it's LeBron?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my God. Stephen Milam is better. Numbers don't lie, my friend. Numbers do not lie. I don't see how he is like just so overlooked by everybody. It makes zero sense to me. Can you give me a reason why he's so overlooked by everybody?
I'm not saying he's overlooked. I considered him. I did consider him. I think it's LeBron because of how many chances he gets. So,
Well, we're about to you got me digging into a rabbit hole, my friend. You know how I'd get. All right. Let's see. Career, because that's easier.
no, you can't go career. You have to
No,
go
I mean
this
I'm looking
season
at
only.
I'm just going season by season's what I'm looking at. So this year so far, Justin LeBron has had 22 chances. Stephen Milam's had 22
That's
chances
not
going into
correct.
today.
That's not correct.
What?
I'm looking for the post because I did the deep dive on this. So, fielding percentage.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron 971, Lawson 955.
Okay.
Lawson now has 3 errors to LeBron having 2. LeBron had 35 chances going into today's game. Lawson had 22.
Okay.
So to say LeBron only had 22 chances is not accurate. He had 35 going into today.
Where are you finding these stats at?
On their own school webpage.
Then mine's showing me some stupid stuff then. Also, wait, what did you say his fielding percentage was?
After Sunday, LeBron's fielding percentage was 971.
After today, it's 949.
Lawson was at 955 after Sunday.
What's Stephen Milam's?
I didn't look at his.
1,000.
Okay. Cool. I think LeBron he gets a lot more chances. That has to be a factor.
I mean,
LeBron also has more home runs than both of them.
well, I mean, Milam had it. He's not really a power hitter though. I mean, career-wise,
Lawson is now down to 897 fielding percentage.
oof, for a shortstop, that ain't good.
He's had 29 chances. He has 17 assists, 5 double plays. So you go to their website. I'll show you how you. Let me do this. I'll share my screen. So I'm on their baseball site, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go over here where it says batting, click it. Go to fielding. So you can come over here and all these stats. Chances, putouts, assist, errors, fielding percentage, double play. I'm not sure what SBA is. SBA, stolen bases against, caught stealing, pass balls, catcher's interference. So if you click on this little E right here, then it moves it up. LeBron has 2 errors. He has 39 chances. He has 24 assists, 2 errors. Fielding percentage is .949. He's got 4 double play balls. You see how I did that?
Yeah.
So that's how you find that information.
All right, so I want you to do a comparison with Stephen Milam because I think Milam is the better player.
So the LSU website doesn't let you do that. Stephen Milam only has 6 putouts.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try this a different way. Oh, that's the same thing.
LSU goes down 7-6.
Okay, Stephen Milam has 16 assists. While LeBron has 24 assists.
Okay.
Lawson has 17.
Okay.
So those numbers have to figure in. Stephen Milam has also allowed 2 stolen bases.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron has allowed 0. And Lawson has allowed 0.
Mm-hmm.
That has to account.
Okay.
It has to. So while he does have a better fielding percentage, he does not get the opportunities that LeBron does. LeBron handles the ball a whole lot more. A whole lot more. And that makes a difference. Because if you handle it more, you're going to have, it's inevitable to have more errors. So that's my take.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know. I'm really high on what Stephen Milam's done.
Okay. He said, Nate, who brought that subject up, he says, now do offense. Gladly. Gladly.
I mean, you're not wrong, to be fair.
Because Brendan Lawson isn't even the best hitter on his team. Brendan Lawson isn't even the best sophomore hitter.
Ouch.
Now, ask me what I mean by that. Brody
What do you mean
Johnston.
by that?
Brody Johnston is hitting 462.
That's it?
Lawson's hitting 444. Yes, Lawson has a better plate number than LeBron. He does. But LeBron has had 30 at bats. Lawson has had 27. He doesn't get as many chances. Home runs. LeBron has 5. Lawson has 2. So, yeah, let's do offense.
All right, wait. All right, so hold on. So how many hits does Lawson have on the year?
Lawson has 12 hits on the year.
Okay. How many strikeouts?
Strikeouts, he has 7.
Okay.
LeBron has 8 hits. Again, there's a game difference there. One's played more games. He's had more plate appearances.
Okay.
He's had more chances. And for strikeouts, LeBron has 4.
All right. So here's a kicker. Stephen Milam, 12 hits on the season. He's got 8 walks, 4 hit by pitches, and only 1 strikeout.
LeBron also has 9 walks and 3
That's
hit
pretty
by
good.
pitches.
That's pretty good.
He's also 9 for 9 stolen base attempts.
Stolen base attempts, that's a good one. Milam's 2 for 2. I'm proud of that one.
So, yeah, let's look at the offensive numbers because while Lawson might have a better batting average currently than LeBron, every other metric offensively, LeBron is better.
Wait, how many hits did you say LeBron has?
LeBron has 8 to Lawson having 12. And again, there's a game difference there. Florida has played one more game.
How many at bats does Lawson have?
Lawson has 30 at bat or 27 at bats.
Okay. And what's his on base percentage?
Let's see. Lawson is 634.
Solid.
LeBron is 476.
Okay.
So a lot of these offensive numbers, Lawson doesn't measure up. Some he does, but overall, Justin LeBron has better numbers just about in every metric you want to line up. There are a few that Lawson is better, but not many.
And there's a lot that Milam's better. So, and see, here's my thing that
It's a
bothers
good
me.
talk. It's a good talk between the three. Here's the deal: Brody Johnson's not even playing his natural position, which is shortstop. He's playing. He's playing out of position, and he's got better numbers than all 3 of them.
Wait, and he's not draft eligible this year, is he?
No, he's only a sophomore.
Okay. Do you think he will move to shortstop next year?
No.
Okay. I mean, I think I like where he's at now. Like, I know I like where he's at.
We have our shortstop.
No, that's fine. Like, I mean, I like where he's playing now. I think he's doing really good. So, but see, the thing is, like, you can't really. I mean, I don't even think it's fair to compare Brody to those guys because he's a completely different style of player.
Yeah.
I think Brody is going to end up. He's going to finish his career in conversations with like a Dansby Swanson. Like I think it's
Yes.
just destined to happen.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're.
He's that good.
Yeah, barring some crazy slump or injury or something like that, like he's set for something good.
And here's the part that people don't understand. LeBron, Lawson, and Johnston are all sophomores.
Yeah.
We get another year of this. This reminds me of the Dansby Swanson. God, I done forgot his name.
Alex Bregman?
Yes. It reminds me of the Bregman Swanson talk in 2015. That was fun times in the SEC.
Yes. The only difference is, and this is not a knock at any of these guys, by the way.
Right.
None of these shortstops can hold those guys' jock straps. I'm sorry.
No, they don't.
At all.
I would contend that Dansby Swanson's the best shortstop in major leagues, but defensively.
I think defensively is a fair statistic. Actually, damn it, now you got me wanting to dig down a rabbit hole.
No,
which
don't
I think
do it. Don't do it.
I mean, I'm already started now.
Because they're
Let's
not even
see.
playing regular season games yet.
Oh yeah, but no, I'm not looking at what they're doing right now. I'm more of looking.
And Bregman changed positions in major league.
Yes. Oh no. Oh, I'm not comparing Bregman and Swanson. Those two guys. They're at this point you can't compare them because Bregman's great.
Two different positions.
Offensively, yeah. I mean, it's that's not a comparison anymore. I'm more like curious to where Swanson sits in his fielding compared to others. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. So, fun fact, Dansby Swanson last season finished ninth in the majors with a 981 fielding percentage. He had 11 errors. That's not bad.
Yeah, in 162 games. Well, he
Well,
probably
he
did
played
playoffs.
159. He did 159.
Yeah.
Ozzy
That's a lot of games.
Albies. Yeah, so Ozzy Albies is ahead of him. He had 2 errors on the season, had a 997 fielding percentage. Good God.
How many chances did both get, though?
Swanson 586, Albies 575. So very close.
Pretty close, yeah.
Now, but then you also have like guys that are like first baseman and stuff ahead of them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you still have to.
Isn't Albies playing second base?
Yes.
Yeah. Or did he move to short after Swanson left?
He might. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't follow majors like I used to. Just don't have the time. And I hate that I say that.
I do think we have some media stuff that we need to share.
All right, yeah, because we're about to have to wrap this thing up.
I don't even know if you loaded them up.
I did not load. I did not load any of those up. No.
Son, what is your problem? Hold on. You failed.
I did fail. That is for sure. Let's see. You know, I gotta give Dansby props. In his major league career, he's got a fielding percentage of 980. In 1,275 games played, he's only had 95 errors. That is fantastic.
So, we're going to do this the right way. If you would get off the other webpage and stop being frozen. So, we didn't do a show last week. Had too much stuff going on. So, we didn't get to share with you who won the Golden Broom in week 1. So, let's go ahead and do that. Oklahoma went to Texas and had a fantastic week down there.
They did.
Put up double digits runs in all 3 games. Handled business
against quality opponents.
That's a fantastic. And if you look, up until today, they've just been bludgeoning people.
Double digits in every game until today.
And yeah, that's a lot of runs that they've been scoring. How they weren't number 1 in runs scored is beyond me, but that's a story for another day. That said, let's move to the biggest debate so far. We also give out an award called the Dirty Jockstrap Award for a team that absolutely lays an egg and poops all over themselves. They pee down their legs.
Yes.
By vote, there is only one vote against this in our group. And you'll catch on here in just a minute. There's one vote against this team winning this award. But your TCU Horned Frogs,
yes,
are awarded the Dirty Jockstrap Award for week number 2. What they did last week is completely unacceptable for a team that's ranked 7th in the country.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up, and of course the Sunday games don't count on this, but I'm counting Sunday anyway. They gave up 12, 11, 10, 5, and 15 runs.
Mm-hmm.
But for the week, we only go Monday through Sunday. So they gave up 11 runs to Texas Arlington. Followed that up by giving up 10 to UCLA. Then they lost on Saturday 5-1 and got run ruled 15-5 on Sunday. This team was not even competitive over the week. And if you're the number 7 team in the country, even if you're playing number 1, you have to be competitive. And they weren't. That's why everybody, except for one person, voted for this team.
Yes. Which, I mean, yeah, so, I mean, look, the reasoning for him to get it, it's not wrong. I mean, I get that. I mean, they were in a high-profile series. They crapped the bed. Like, I get it. I do. And, it was a very, very bad week for them. That said, the reason that I was against it is because when you play the number 1 team in the country, I mean, you're not expected to win against them. Simple as that. And I'm okay with them getting it, but I'm also like, I think there's other teams that should be looked at for this award. So, for example, St. Peter's, they're 0-4 on the season. I think they've got like a 12-game losing streak going back to last season. That's bad.
And that's fair. I get where you're going with that. But if you're a top 10 team, even if you're playing at number 1, you have to be competitive. This team was not competitive.
That is true. They look defeated that entire series.
Even the 5-1 game was not close.
No, it wasn't.
So they get the award for the dirty jockstrap. And shout out to our guy Ben, Mr. Ben Fry, who has taken it upon himself this year to start making our graphics for us for these awards. And let
I
me
love
tell
these,
you,
by the way.
these are absolutely fantastic. I don't know what he's using to make these, but these are great.
I'm thinking it's got to be Chat GPT because I mean that looks like something that would put together. But either way, I absolutely love it. This could not be done any better.
So Nate says, how about Tennessee? They did not go 0-4.
True. Now hold on. That being said, we have
And they won the Friday game.
Yes. Now, but historically, we have given the award to teams that did have a win or two during the week, and they just performed bad in other games. And we have done that before, but I don't think Tennessee deserved it because
not even
losing
close.
that series to Kent State, I don't think that was like a.
Those two games they lost could have gone either way.
Yes, but also I think Kent State's a lot better than people are giving them credit for.
Fair.
Now, let me ask you this, though. Why is Tennessee still ranked and Kent State didn't even sniff in the rankings? That doesn't make sense to me. Same
Good
record,
question.
goes on the road and wins 2 or 3 in Knoxville. Like, you got to give some love somewhere.
Right. So, we're going to move on to the big award for the week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. It didn't do the right one. Let me fix this.
Also, while you're doing that, Kent State is currently 15th in the RPI right now. Give them some love, people. They need it. Because I can go ahead and tell you, had they not dropped that one to Tennessee, well, or LSU, they would have definitely won the broom. There wouldn't have been a debate.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they got an easy week ahead of them.
You've heard us talk a lot about this team tonight. There was only 2 teams in contention for this award. But the team that won it ended up winning with a 0 vote. It all went to this same team. Everybody voted on it.
Who was the other team? I can't remember.
Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
Because of what they'd done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coppin State might not be all that. I get that. But putting up the numbers that they put up and just bludgeoning them the way they did, that was pretty impressive.
It was.
However, a top 10 series win with a run rule to boot and the deciding game, wow.
And you know what's crazy is that graphic, man. That is so cool. The shattered bats like that and all the gold. I love that.
That's pretty sweet.
Also, I think Tulane needs to adopt that as their new logo because that would be awesome.
The angry wave.
Yes. But no, UCLA deserved it. I mean, I don't think there's even a debate there of who else should have gotten it.
The only other team that was in contention would have been Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Because they beat, yes, it's Coppin State. I get that. But they beat them 22-0 and 24-1. And then on Sunday was up 11-0 in the 4th inning and pulled everyone and played nothing but freshmen the Western way.
Yep.
And still only allowed 1 run.
Absolutely. And I mean, like, I honestly, I could have nominated like a LSU because they went undefeated for the week.
Mm-hmm.
But
Vandy could have
teams
been
they
easily in that conversation
yeah,
too.
yeah. I mean, the problem was like for same as Vandy. I mean, the level of competition that our teams played just did not equate to what UCLA faced. I mean,
Right.
LSU beat Indiana, they beat Notre Dame, they beat UCF and Kent State, which it's not bad because I mean UCF went to the wire with Miami and honestly should have won the game. Indiana was decent the last couple of years, but just they're really not there this year. And Notre Dame, they're not the team that put Tennessee out a couple years ago. So no, like
Right.
I was like I couldn't even nominate that because my team didn't go and handle a top 10 team the way UCLA did.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
So yes, congrats to UCLA, much deserved.
Do you want to hit softball for just a quick minute?
Yeah, we can do that and close out with softball. That'd be fine with me.
Vanderbilt needs a damn softball team. End of story. End of discussion. Good night. See you later.
Fair, very fair.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, they do need one though.
Mike is going to hate me for this, but I have no allegiance in softball because Vanderbilt doesn't have a team.
I mean, that's fair though.
So I cheer for a team that meant something to me when I was growing up as a kid, and that's the Tennessee Lady Falls softball team. Now, if
Yeah,
Vanderbilt had a team, that would not be the case.
yeah.
But the Lady Vols are the best team in the nation, bar none, in college softball in
Oh,
2026.
yes, absolutely. So far, what I've seen, yeah, there's no argument there. I don't think.
They have 6 ranked wins already.
See, that's just not fair.
They have the best pitcher in college softball. She's filthy.
She is.
And
Jeez, they
then,
did. My God, the fact they beat UCLA 11-0, Florida State 9-1. I mean, that's just crazy.
here's the thing: the UCLA game, Carlin Perkins didn't even pitch.
I feel like an idiot. I could have went and watched Tennessee play over the weekend. They were in Birmingham.
That she didn't even pitch against UCLA, and they run ruled them, and one hit them.
I mean,
That's
that's
the
just
number 6
unheard
team in
of.
the country.
Yep. Man.
Can they finally get it done and beat Oklahoma?
Well, you know what sucks? They don't even play Oklahoma this year.
They'll get them in Oklahoma City.
Well, I mean, they probably give them the SEC tournament, but I mean, it's just insane that they don't even play them. You know, another team too that's actually doing really well to start out this year is Alabama. I mean,
Yeah,
they've got a few
they've looked
solid
good.
wins under them. 14-0.
I was
Jeez,
told
does
today
anyone play
that
Oklahoma?
it's crazy to think Tennessee and Oklahoma and Alabama and Texas A&M and Texas are all teams to consider ahead of Florida.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna mention no names, but his name might be Nasty Nate.
No, it's weird too. Like Oklahoma, I mean, they only have 2 losses on the season, but it's weird that they're even at 2 losses right now.
Right. But this isn't the same Oklahoma team we've seen for the last
No,
5 years either.
not at all. I mean, LSU finally bounced back in softball, but they're not even close to being the same level as those other teams. They
Didn't
also
they
haven't
win
really
the
played
SEC?
anybody since.
Didn't LSU win the SEC tournament like 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah. So LSU softball is one of those teams that they will have a solid season, they'll have a solid team, but it's just they're not able to get that win when it matters.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it is. Like Beth Torina, she is like a really good coach. I like her a lot. But she's just never been able to push her team to that next level. And I mean, they've made it to Oklahoma City. They've done the whole thing, but they just can't win it all.
Right.
And it's weird to me because you look at which it's not. It's honestly, if you're coaching a sport that's similar to baseball at LSU, you're automatically expected greatness. But no.
So, Candace Story Lee, who is Athletic Director of the Year in 2025,
She's
without question,
fantastic. Fantastic.
has said that she does want to add softball, but she wants the field to be on campus. She said that is a must. Now
I respect that.
Here's what 2 years ago, Vanderbilt made a purchase of some land.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's zoned as commercial. Vanderbilt bought that land. And if you're coming down West End Avenue, there's a red light, and at this red light, there's a shopping center. It contains some eating places, a couple little shops. I think there might even be a Publix in there. Vanderbilt bought that land. Right around the corner from that land is the Vanderbilt campus. I think it connects to current Vanderbilt campus property.
Okay.
I think that location would be an absolute home run to build a softball complex.
Yeah.
I don't know how Mike feels about that.
I mean, I
love it.
think I would really like to see them get a softball team. I think it would make sense because, I mean, I look at it like this. Right now, football, best position they've ever been in the history of the sport for Vanderbilt. Baseball has been so consistent for so long now. Basketball for men and women's is fantastic. Golf is fantastic. Bowling's fantastic. You name it, it's fantastic. I think when they go in on softball, I think it's going to look just like the volleyball did. You know, like they came in and actually made an impact in their first season. I expect the same out of softball from them. Now it will be hard, and I'm wondering like who would you go after to be the first coach to lead that? Because I mean, I don't know where you would go. Because it's not like you have any alumni that you can call because you never had a team. So it's like, I don't know. And I feel like if you hire someone, you want someone that's got that pedigree like a Tim Corbin. But you can't go and pull someone like a Grasso from, Oklahoma and get her to come and start your program. She ain't going to do that. I think you'd have to get like a young hotshot coach, this up and comer in the industry. Which I mean, it would not be hard to find. There's some great assistants out there that are ready to be head coaches, but I don't know. But no, it's been a fun sport to follow. That is for sure.
So
I love softball.
So I'm going to share my screen. So what you're looking at is the area where this is at. So right over here, you see the football stadium, baseball stadium, music hall. This is a security parking lot. This is the security building for Vanderbilt. This is the traffic office. Who You With Ministries. The Blakemore House, which is a student housing center.
Mm-hmm.
You also got Vanderbilt Credit Union right there. This is the nursing parking lot. This is a
Okay.
current practice field for football. The shopping center is this area right here.
Okay.
They purchased that about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Currently, they've done nothing with it. I think that would qualify as being part of the Vanderbilt campus, being that close, right?
I was about to say, I think so.
Why couldn't you put a softball complex there?
You definitely could.
I think it's big enough. And it's right, right there's Holiday Inn, Nashville.
Is that where all the teams stay?
Right there, right. They either stay there or at the Nashville Marriott.
They probably
Those
stay
are
at the
the two
Marriott,
hotels
actually.
they stay at.
The Marriott's where I'm looking to stay when I come up there.
So in the Marriott, let me zoom this in a little bit, see if it'll show it. There's a restaurant inside the Marriott. Held the baseball announcement last year for the NCAA tournament. Also in here is I think this is the right place. Oh, this is the building that's got the restaurant in it.
Oh, okay.
There's a big restaurant in here. That's where they have. I mean, it's close. And this is right in front of where the bookstore and everything's at is right in front of the Marriott. Now there's another piece of property that Vanderbilt owns. They own this little divot of property right here where Wendy's is at.
Okay.
So
Jesus Christ.
So they do own some property that they've never done anything with.
Hey, Chris, I don't know if I'm coming to Vanderbilt now for that series. I just looked at tickets.
Why?
They're like almost $300 a pop. Good Lord.
I'll give you a hint.
Like, they're sold out, by the way. Mm-hmm.
No. They'll be hard to come by, but I know where to get tickets.
Okay. Good, because I ain't paying $300 for a ticket to a game. Ain't no chance.
So I can tell you that there have been tickets listed. Of course, you're not allowed to join this group because you're not,
of course,
a Vanderbilt fan. However,
I'd have to give you my money. Don't worry, I know. And I'm also not an obnoxious fan that's going to go in there and wreak havoc or anything. I just go to enjoy the game.
Hey, like Smitty says, parking garage.
I'm happy to do that.
Garage.
I'm happy. I'm very happy to do that. I'm probably the best fan to watch the game with because I'm not obnoxious. I just enjoy watching the game.
And that
obviously
See, we love guys like that, and
Yeah.
even
Well,
so,
I mean, yeah, and all Vanderbilt
Mike
fans have
will
always
agree
treated
with
me
me.
well.
Mike will agree with me. 2 years ago, Tennessee came to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
The Sunday game, or the Saturday game, it was a good ball game. I think it ended up
Yeah.
being like 6-4 final. They beat us. But that's when I was on top of the parking garage.
Yeah.
Tennessee fans and Vanderbilt fans all together on top of the parking garage. They had a tailgate. We had a tailgate. They had another tailgate. I mean, and we had a good time.
Oh, yeah.
They'd score. They'd play their music. We'd score. We'd play our music. It was fun. I believe Mike was up there with us. That was the day that Mark Byington brought
Oh, yeah.
the kid from Michigan State
Yeah, that's
to
right.
the tailgate on
Did that
top of the
kid end up
parking garage.
coming to Vandy?
Yes,
Okay.
but we were all part of that. I'm 100% sure Mike was up there with us. It's fun.
My goal is to meet Preacher this year.
And he's another one.
I've seen him so many times, and I've never had a chance to actually introduce myself.
Just walk up to him.
I never had the opportunity to. Like I'd always get caught up with my kids or something. But no, this year my goal is to meet every possible person. I still can't believe how I met Corbin just randomly walking through last year. Nobody. I kid you not. If you didn't like heavily follow the game, you would have never known that was him. He was keeping a low profile that day.
We'll get you a purple shirt with your yellow name on the front, Tiger King, Golden Broom logo on the back. We'll go together.
There you go. Oh,
People are not going to hate you. People are not going to hate you hanging out with a Vanderbilt fan just because you're LSU.
Oh
fan.
no, I don't expect to be hated at all.
They
I embrace
watch
all
you.
the hate I get anyway.
These Vandy people watch us enough.
Oh, nice.
See? Yeah, Preacher's a great dude.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've got nothing but respect for the guy.
So I promise you, Preacher would have no problem meeting you. If I told you, hey, my partner from the Golden Boot is here, he wants to meet you. He's just like, where's he at? Tell him to come over here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I know that for a fact. Like he's a great dude. But yeah, I just I want to meet every like the big fans that you see at games. Like I want to meet all of them.
Mike is one of them.
That's my plan. Oh,
Mike
yeah, for
is
sure.
one of them.
So, well, that being said, I got to get to bed because I got to be at work at 5 in the morning and work till about 7 tomorrow night. So, yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
We went over 2 hours tonight.
I know that's the longest we've gone in a long time.
Because we're back in the wheelhouse, right?
Exactly. I feel back at peace, and it feels really good.
This is the wheelhouse talking baseball.
You dang right. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. And we will definitely see you this time next week with a report of what's going on around the league because we know something crazy is going to happen this weekend. The big question is this, though. Can UCLA defend their Golden Broom crown? The answer is no because they did lose tonight. But will they match their weekend that they had last weekend?
So are you saying the curse is back in effect?
Oh, 1,000%. It's back.
Because it did not hit Oklahoma last week.
It hit them this week, though, the day we were revealing the graphic, though.
Fair.
But, nah. Now, let's see, though, does the jockstrap, does that affect? Let's see what kind of effect that has this year. Can TCU bounce back?
Yeah. That'd be a good one.
Yep. So, with that being said, we thank you all for watching tonight. Hope you enjoy the games this weekend. We'll see you next week. And if you don't mind, If you like sunflower seeds, go check out Chinook Seedery. Use promo code Golden Broom. Save 10% on your purchase. Highly recommend it. And hey, when I come up to Nashville, I'll bring boxes of seeds and give them out to everybody. So, all right. Have a good night, everybody.
Later, guys. Anchor down.
Turn it up.